Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news now, guys. Hold on tight, because what I'm about to tell you is pretty significant for the future of our Ravens and the AFC North as a whole. Rumors are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the division and give Baltimore a serious boost on defense. It's all centered around none other than Patrick Surtain, the Denver Broncos' superstar cornerback. Yes, you heard that right. Surtain, one of the most sticky shutdown corners in the league, might be on his way to Baltimore, and it could happen very soon. Sources close to the NFL are whispering that the Broncos, who are currently sitting at an impressive 11-2, but are also dealing with some cap space issues, only about $2 million remaining, are open to moving Surtain to manage their financial flexibility. And the Ravens, who are desperately in need of secondary stability after some recent injuries and inconsistent performances, are in the mix. The trade being discussed involves a second-round pick in the 2026 draft, which could be enough to pry Surtain away from Denver, especially considering the Broncos focus on acquiring young defensive line talent and draft capital to build for the future. Now, why would Denver do this? Well, despite their record, they're tight on cap space and might prioritize acquiring picks that can help them extend Nix, their young defensive tackle, or bolster their offense after hiring Sean Payton. Surtain, who is just entering his prime, is a game changer. At just 24 years old, he's already established himself as one of the league's top shutdown corners, capable of shadowing the best receivers and making life difficult for quarterbacks. Last season, he played 13 games, recording 26 solo tackles, 19 assists, 45 combined tackles, and an impressive 4 interceptions. His ball skills and coverage ability are elite, and he's often considered an all-pro caliber player. His PFF grade last year was 69.9, ranking him among the top corners. Surtain's strengths are clear. He's sticky in coverage with a knack for eliminating top receivers. His stats from 2025 show a guy who can lock down, with a projected +5 interceptions this season, and a reduction in yards allowed per pass from 6.9 to 5.8. His EPA per target is 28, which indicates he's extremely effective at preventing big plays. He's also a versatile defender, able to cover outside or in the slot, and his presence would immediately upgrade Baltimore's secondary. The Ravens have been struggling with injuries. Marlon Humphrey has been out for 4 weeks with a shoulder injury, and Roquan Smith has been limited with a rib injury. So adding a player of Surtain's caliber could provide the stability the defense desperately needs. Now, let's talk about what Surtain could mean for Baltimore. He's a game changer, a true lockdown corner who can neutralize the division's best receivers. Imagine him shadowing top guys like Jamar Chase or T. Higgins. Down the stretch, opponents would have to rethink their entire passing game plan against us. His addition could boost our third down stop percentage from around 37% to nearly 47%, cutting big plays and explosive gains that have hurt us at times this season. Plus, with a projected 5 or more interceptions, Surtain could serve as a key playmaker in the secondary, creating turnovers and giving Lamar Jackson and the offense more opportunities to score. This potential move is also huge for the playoff push. Baltimore's odds to win the Super Bowl have been fluctuating, but with Surtain in the fold, those odds could jump significantly. Right now, our chances are around +2,500, but if this deal goes through, betting odds could shorten to +1,200. That's a massive boost, especially considering how much a lockdown corner can influence playoff games. Remember how Darrelle Revis in 2009 with the Jets was a defining factor? Surtain has that same potential to be a lockdown X-factor in the postseason, especially in high-stakes games. Of course, it's not just about upgrading the secondary. It's about sending a message to the rest of the league that Baltimore is serious about competing for another Super Bowl. Surtain's presence would add a layer of confidence and swagger to our defense. His career so far has been remarkable. Over 232 tackles, 12 interceptions, 47 pass deflections, and 2 Pro Bowl selections at such a young age. He's already proven he can perform under pressure, and his style of play matches what we value in Baltimore, a tenacious, relentless defender who can take away the opponent's top weapon. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade could also be a strategic move by the Ravens to shift the balance of power in the AFC North. Our division has been a battleground for years, with teams like the Bengals and Steelers always in the mix, but adding a player like Certain could give us an edge that's hard to match. A shutdown corner like him could be the final piece of the puzzle to elevate our defense into elite territory. And if Baltimore can solidify the secondary, it will take a lot of pressure off the pass rush and the linebackers, allowing them to focus on disrupting the quarterback and creating turnovers. Now, let's not forget that the season isn't over yet. We still have a handful of games to play, and every week is critical. Injuries and inconsistency have hampered us at times, but with the right moves and a little bit of luck, the Ravens could be peaking right when it matters most. Adding Certain would be a statement, showing that Baltimore is all in, that we're committed to making a deep playoff run and competing for that elusive Super Bowl title. Fans have been craving that championship pedigree, and this kind of move could bring us one step closer. Of course, it's not just about the player or the trade. It's about the mindset. Baltimore has always been a team built on grit, resilience, and a tough defensive identity. Bringing in a player of Certain's caliber aligns perfectly with that philosophy. It's about setting a tone that opponents will think twice before throwing into our secondary. It's about building a defense that can carry us through the playoffs and give Lamar Jackson the support he needs to turn potential into championship reality. So, Ravens fans, keep your eyes peeled. This trade talk is heating up, and if it happens, it could be one of the most impactful moves in recent franchise history. Certain's addition would be a statement of intent, a clear sign that Baltimore is serious about contending and that our secondary is about to get a serious upgrade. The AFC North just got a little more interesting, and our team is positioning itself for a deep postseason run. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Baltimore Ravens. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news.